You know I'm going to do it. What up, chemistry dudes? Let's get this party started and we'll get our class started. So, I usually talk, and last lab I talked through almost the whole thing, bored your mind to tears, and then we had very little time to finish our lab, right? So, I spent a lot of time today kind of writing up the lab, and here's what my goal is to basically let you have free reign with it. I do want to introduce it a little bit. We're going to be doing stoichiometry, and we're going to be doing 2 labs today. We're going to be working with s'mores and chocolate and marshmallows, and it's going to be epic and amazing. And I'm going to eat s'mores, and you're going to eat s'mores, and we're all going to have s'mores, and then I'm going to send you home all sugar-high over to your parents. And if you guys were little kids, that would be funny, but you guys are big kids, and so you guys can be all sugar-high and crazy on the person next to you in the bus.
Break out with acne tomorrow.
Yes, break out with acne. It's all not my fault. That's all on you. The only weird thing about this one thing is I made up my own counting unit. We're going to hit this topic called stoichiometry, and I really haven't had a chance to lecture on it because we missed Monday. And if we had the chance to do it on Monday, that would have been awesome. But we don't, or we didn't, so, you know, there's that. Hey, you 3 boys, why don't you come on up over here, get this table, because that table has iodine on it. Iodine's poison to ingest, so don't be drinking that stuff. So that's the first lab, is going to be the s'mores lab. I'm going to let you folks fumble your way through it and work it out as best as you can. Try to figure it out. I'll walk around to help you out. The second lab is called the iodine clock lab. Again, I'm going to let you folks fumble your way through this. I will do my best to explain it to you. For those of you online, I've written 2 labs that you can do completely at home. So I hate to say this, but I cannot share any of my s'mores with you if you're online right now. But you can still do this lab. Go out and get some graham crackers, some marshmallows, and some chocolate, and have at it. The weird thing I wrote about this lab, and here's just my little spiel. A dozen means what?
12.
12. A couple means 2. A few means 3 usually, or 3 or more, right? I'll tell you a new one. It's going to be called an Anastasio. And that means 4. You know what this is called? This is called Anastasio's number. It's like Avogadro's number, it's just much smaller. Anastasio's number. And it's named after this really great scientist, me. So, this is the Anastasio number. I'm just letting you know, it's the number 4. So from now on, whenever somebody asks you, oh, I need 3 Anastasios of something, then you would say, oh, you mean 12 of something, right? Because 3 Anastasios is 3 groups of 4, which means 12. Or I need 4 Anastasios of something, then you would say, oh, that's 16. You know? So I want you folks to we're gonna start a revolution here, and anytime you see a group of 4, you should be like, oh, that's 1 Anastasio, and that's 2 Anastasio. So that table has 1 Anastasio of people right there. Got it? I know. It's weird. And Mr. Dalton likes talking about stuff in the 3rd person, and this actually makes it much worse now. He's naming numbers after himself and trying to start revolutions amongst his students. You'll see my point eventually, or maybe at the end of this lab. Cool? So I want you folks to work on this, and I think it's a good lab. 4 Anastasios of marshmallows would be how many? Oh, yeah, that's right. 1 Anastasio of marshmallows would be how many marshmallows? 4. 1 Anastasio of graham crackers would be how many? 4. 1 Anastasio of a awesome plate of chocolatey goodness is 4 little squares. Got it? Okay. I think that's the only thing that I need to teach you for this lab. The other thing I need to teach you for this lab is with the iodine clock lab. We're going to do this thing that's kind of got a titration aspect to it. Let me show you. Okay. What you're going to need me a second. Let me just prepare the solution. Give me a second. Hold on, let me just show you something.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's
Okay.
gathered where not using 12 put together.
What we're going to be doing for the iodine clock lab, and this is kind of after trial and error. This is the recipe that we came up with. I'm going to deviate from the lab in a real small way. What color is this liquid?
Clear.
Clear. Good. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 7.5 milliliters of this stuff in it. And this is iodine. So that would be, there's like little tick marks on here. There's a third tick mark right there. This is 7.5 milliliters. I'm going to put it right in there. And just kind of stir it up. Good. All right. Now what color is this liquid? Now what color is this liquid? It's like pea yellow, right?
Yeah.
What color is this liquid?
White. Cloudy yellow.
Cloudy pea yellow.
Yeah, that's
This would be healthy pea yellow. This is unhealthy pea yellow. All right, so I'm just going to take. Yeah, they're both.
Dehydrated and the other one's just.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 line's worth of the cloudy stuff in here, and I'm going to shake it up. Is it still? It's still cloudy, yeah.
Is this what the doctors do when emptying the cup?
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add drops of it until I can make this thing clear. Oh, there we go. I'm going to add 3 more drops. So this is the perfect, this is clear now. I cleared up the pea. I'm going to put maybe 2 more drops. When you get to this part of the lab, which is the second part of the lab, this is your liquid B. Did you see how I created it? I took iodine, I put it in, and I took 7.5 milliliters of iodine. I put it in. And then what I did was I put this is called liquid A. You'll see when you get to the lab. I put a little bit in, and I kept on adding drops till it just started turning, or till it just turned clear. And then maybe I put 2 extra drops just for good measure. This is my liquid B. Got it?
Is that thing safe to drink now or like?
Iodine is poisonous. Do not drink anything in this lab. I'm going to make you do the iodine clock lab after you do the s'mores lab because we get to work with the poisonous stuff after we do the eating stuff. Good?
Yeah, I wouldn't drink that. It'll make your pee look weird.
Your pee doesn't look weird if you're dead. What?
Does the A and the A stand for
No, not everything is about me.
Are you sure?
All right. So, for those of you online, I apologize. You can't do this lab with us, but I don't usually hold online lab while we're doing a face-to-face lab. So, sorry. I would like for you to use the microwave to do your s'mores, just because we need to get to part B of this experiment, the iodine clock lab. That's important. But if you folks really, really need to be authentic, we can turn this thing all the way up to high, and that will glow orange, enough to cook your marshmallow, and then you guys can do that. It just will take time, and that's all I'm thinking about here. Okay? So, have at it. It's a tough lab. Get working on it. I think it's a good one. I made it up myself.
We should have sheets. Honestly, we don't have sheets.
Oh,
Were they on that back table?
you only need one.
Help yourself, man. This is my chocolate.
I'm gonna need to split up some of this chocolate. We're gonna need less.
Oh man, my treasure hoard. Why? We're eating like 6 pieces of it.
Wait a second. Come to me when you guys are ready for the food, because there's a calculation. You folks need calculators, by the way. Yes, there's lots of calculations that you have to do for this lab. And I know you folks are wondering, what the heck does s'mores have to do with chemistry?
everything.
I think this is actually a really good lab. It's going to get across a point that I'm going to try to make, and I'll explain what we did in class on Monday. Okay? How we doing?
All right.
And I didn't know he had a lab.
Here she goes.
Oh my goodness. You guys gotta go?
Yeah.
So sorry. Hey, why don't I send you on
Yeah.
this? You guys hang out together anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do this. I'm sorry, I don't have time to divide up.
It's all. You can keep it. It's okay. I mean, we don't need it.
Is it just a donation then?
Yeah, it's a donation.
Alright, read the lab on your way home. Start working on it, you guys can work on it together.
Do you know where you can get our school?
Front office.
Want me to take this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a mess. Okay.
Alright, how we doing with this? Is it hard? You guys read the lab. It's also online, by the way. And for those of you who are online, I already put this lab online. You guys can do the lab. It's worth 40 points. By the way, if you do it in class here today,
Yeah.
it's you still have to turn something into the assignment, but at least you'll have a lot of it done. Got it?
Okay.
So the point of coming to class today was basically so that you have all the materials in front of you, and you can make it, and then we'll be finished with it. And I'll help you out with this. Got it?
Okay.
Yes. Question.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? So 2 times this plus. Oh no.
That
1
is
times
literally the worst thing.
S. You need 1
It's
plus
graham
1
cracker,
right?
it's marshmallow, and
2 times this and 3 times this. Then add them all up. Does that make sense? Alright, you guys, get to working on it.
You're working. You man. Got a chemical equation. Way where resistance. Just walk away.
Oh, good.
And it's
No. Oh, okay. How many graham crackers?
I didn't want to do that.
Just do it. Just do it.
How many s'mores do you get?
It's
I don't know.
it's in his assignments.
Yeah, I know.
It's like way down. It's what 40
One. Yes.
So clever, Mr. Balde.
I know. This is
SMM.
OR. Gives you a.
Where OR3.
This is a clever lab. I made it myself. Actually, I took somebody else's.
Okay, I see what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
But I modified it to very possible. Yes. Yes. So work with your lab partner. But you're right with the. You guys done?
I don't know, I'm waiting for this live.
It's right here.
I know, but you
Yeah,
said
we
it's
need
trying to get on.
a bunch of pieces. What?
Well, I mean, why don't you guys all do the same lab here? You guys can send each other an answer. How's that?
Okay. Alright. Okay.
All right, so
We don't think that's smart.
for those of you online, I apologize. Go home, go out and go make your s'mores already.
So
Work in the lab, it's already online. I'm going to stop the archive because there's no point in watching everyone make s'mores when you can't eat it.